Okay, now for the fun part. Here is where you are going to start adding in all of your items to your room. You have to have a minimum, which means at the very least 10 items in your room. Some of my ideas include a rug, carpet, or flooring. Some type of furniture could be like a dresser or a bed or a beanbag chair or a chair or sofa. If you have pets, you could put in a dog or a cat or a hamster, posters, maybe you have a favorite band or like a favorite quote or something. You can put a poster on the wall, lamps, plants, TVs, windows, bookshelves or books, a closet, any other type of wall decor or even sports equipment. Those are just some ideas. You're not limited to those. If you come up with other things, feel free to put them in. But again, you have to have a minimum of 10. First, I'm going to show you how to add in your flooring if you would like. And then I'm going to show you how to add in some of the other stuff. But what's important is that you have to know how to remove the background on some of these images that you're going to be using. So stick with me. Don't try to skip through this. As for the flooring, what I would do is I would just come to Google and either type in like carpet or flooring. I already typed in flooring. And don't forget, guys, sometimes you use like when you get good at tech, you learn to use lots of different resources to get it how you want to get it. So for example, I was kind of scrolling through these and I was like, oh man, I really like this one. I'm like, but I don't need this stuff that's in the background. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to screenshot this bottom part because I don't need much of a floor and I'm going to use that. So I'm going to show you how I did that. You do not have to do this. If you find a floor that you like and you don't have to screenshot anything out of it, all you have to do is copy the image and paste it into your Bitmoji bedroom and resize it and all that fun stuff. I'm just showing you how, since I love tech and when I've now learned that I can use, there's always a way to make something work, even when it doesn't seem like it'll work from the get. You got to learn these little tips and tricks. Okay, so I'm going to open up my snipping tool. I'm going to hit new. And then I'm just going to snip from like here to here. I got that little bit in there, but I'm not going to redo it, but you would. Then I'm just going to hit edit. I'm going to hit copy. And then I'm going to go to my bedroom. And I put that in there from before. Ignore it. And I'm going to paste it. Control V. There it is. Now all I have to do, remember when you first put an image in there, you're going to have to change the layout options. So you're going to want to put it in front and now you can move it and you're just going to have to resize it. And again, this is not going to be very aesthetically pleasing because I'm literally doing this on the fly, the seat of my pants. So I did no planning here, but let's say now this is going to be the flooring of my room and this is where it meets the wall. All right. So once you do your flooring, I would definitely do that part first. Now you're going to want to start adding in your other items. All right, sorry guys. I realized that I look totally different right now from what I just did a couple seconds ago, but I had to change the way that we did this. So I'm adding this part in. So let's say now that you are going to add a bed into your bedroom. I'm going to do this kind of fast. So I'm just going to Google bed. So I'm going to look at the images. Now, what I want you to do once you find whatever bed you want is we are going to be removing the background so that it is just the bed and nothing else. So let's say I decided I want this bed right here. Once you decide what bed or item you want, you're going to first save the image to your computer. So I'm going to right click. Remember for me, right click. I'm going to, what is happening? Right click, save image as, and then remember, if it's something that you don't need long term, I always save them to my desktop because then I can remember to delete them. So I'm going to go ahead and save it to my desktop. I'm not even going to take the time to title it, only because this is just like a one-time use. So desktop, I'm just going to kind of take note of what the title is, and then I'm going to hit save. Okay, so notice it dropped down here. And now to remove the background, you can actually do it in Word, but it's a little more tricky. I just discovered a website that you can use. And I believe, hope I'm right here, it's remove.bg, stands for remove background. And once I hit enter there, it should take you to this page here. So since you just downloaded your image, it should be down here in the left-hand corner. So really you should just be able to click, drag, and drop it anywhere on this page and it will upload. Or if you can't do that, if you don't see it down here at the bottom left, right here, then you'll just hit upload image, go to your desktop or wherever you saved it and upload it into there. I'm just going to click drag and drop since it's right there. And this is super fancy. So as soon as I did it, notice it just removed the background. Amazing. So then what you would do, once your background is removed, you're just going to hover over it, right click, hit copy image, go back to your bedroom and paste it. So I hit Control V. Now from here, you'll need to click it. And in order to be able to move the image freely around on your page, you have to change the layout options. So with the image selected, you should see this guy right here. Click it. And then I'm going to put the bed, notice how I'm hovering, it says in front of text. I'm going to put it in front of the text. And that's going to allow me to move the bed. I could resize the bed. I can also flip the bed. So let's say I wanted it on the other side of the document. All you have to do with the picture selected, you will see that there is a tab up here at the top. This says format, and then this guy right here is your flip horizontal option. So I could flip it and then bring it over here if I wanted to. All right, so now let's go in and add your second item. I just went ahead and picked a floor lamp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to need to remove the background again, even though it's white. It's not going to look good on my brick wall, so I still need to remove it. So same thing as before. I'm going to right click, save image as, do the same thing that you did before, desktop, yada, yada, yada. Hit save. Go to that remove background option again. Let's see. I'm still on this other when I remove the background from the bed, so I don't know how to get right back to home with that. Maybe probably hit remove BG. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and upload the image of the lamp. Assuming that's it. Hopefully, nope, just kidding. Okay, there's the lamp. Hit open. Okay, now again, I'm going to right click, copy image, go to my Word document, paste my image, and then remember you got to change the layout options. Now look what happens. Let's say I want my lamp to go like behind my bed. So the way that Word works, when you add in images, they layer on top of each other. So I had the wall first, then I had the floor that lays on top of the wall, then I have the bed that laid on top of the floor and the wall, and now I have the lamp. But in this case, I want the lamp to go behind the bed. So what you have to do if that's the case is right click on the image. So you would right click it, and then when you right click, of course mine's not working, right click, there we go. In this case, we want to send it back. Now, notice when you hover over send back, you need to come over here to this arrow because there are two options. Well, there's actually three. But in this case, you can send to back, which means it goes all the way to the back of everything. So if I were to do that, it would go behind the wall, the floor, and the bed. I don't want it to go behind everything. So watch what happens if I hit send to back. Oh, my bad. It just went behind the floor, not the wall. I don't know why. But I don't want it to go behind the floor. I just wanted it to go behind the bed, and that was it. So in that case, sorry, guys. So in that case, I would have just right-clicked, hovered over the send to back, click that arrow, and then I would hit send backward, which means it only sends it back one level. So it should just go behind the bed. Excuse me. I don't know. It's being weird on me, but regardless, that's how you do that. Send it backwards if you want to go behind your previous item. Now, something you might want to do, and this is totally up to you, but notice how the Bitmoji bedroom, it's kind of cartoonish looking. So if you want to, I think you learned this in another lesson where you filtered your Google search by clip art. So let's say you were going to add a dog into your Bitmoji bedroom, and you went to images, and then you want to just filter it or sort it so that it shows just kind of the clip art dogs. You can come up here to where it says tools, and then where it says tools, then you can come here to where it says type, and you can select clip art, and then that will give you more of the cartoony type images. Okay, so now you should be ready to add in the rest of your items. Remember, you need 10 total. And don't add in your Bitmoji yet. We will do that on the next slide.